Okay, more story today.
Are you asking me what I'm writing about? I'm
I
recording
did
your
some
words,
farming
actions,
beforehand,
and
but that's just about it. And by farming, I mean like clicking like 3 buttons. Okay, chapter 3.
Why does light refract when it enters water? That's an interesting question. I have 2 answers for you. The first answer is that light refracts because air and water are different mediums. When we look at this question from a cause and effect perspective, we arrive at this answer. But in fact, light simply chooses the path that takes the least amount of time. Such is the principle of least time, proposed by a scholar named Fermat. Light determines the optimal path even before embarking on its journey, as it is aware of its ultimate destination. You may find this concept challenging to grasp at the moment, but someday you will understand. Because you'll become that light, my beloved child.
You chose the shortest path because you knew where you would end up, right? How much had you calculated? Forget it. It doesn't matter. The outcome remains the same despite efforts. This is seriously sickening.
How's it going, Shamash? You're saying we can't retrieve the information because some of the ancient documents haven't been recorded in the database.
Yeah.
That's a challenging situation. The radioactivity tests on the sedimentary mud and the carbon isotope measurements of biological remains attached to this copper sphere indicate that it was buried in the Philistine Sea for at least 2,000 years. Even if we were to search for documents from that period now, it would likely take a while before we find something useful. Unfortunately, we are short-handed during this critical time.
Structure.
Are you asking about the structure of the copper sphere? Unfortunately, our devices can't scan it. The sphere doesn't respond to X-ray transmission or diffraction tests, and its internal structure appears entirely indistinct. The material from which this copper sphere was forged might not even exist in our world. The Delphic Oracle might have some clues, but I'm afraid it's too late to contact them now. What should we do now? Well, there isn't much we can do except guard it. If the prophecy regarding its activation proves true, then someone will come to fulfill that prophecy. And I'm curious to see who will do so right under our noses.
Nemesis.
That's not something we should be concerned about. Instead of worrying about their invasion, we might as well keep an eye on the sphere in case it somehow activates on its own.
What's that?
This? Oh, It's a souvenir Cosmos left for me.
When you face a problem that you can't solve, use it, Nana.
Cosmos, what are you planning? I don't know what's going on with Eri and Zero now. Are they searching for Tasni? If they really found them, forget it. What am I even hoping for? Shamash! Damn it. Misfortune has a knack for perfect timing. The space was never this unstable during previous activations. Why was it so turbulent this time? Eri, what are you doing here?
It's a bit weird how sometimes they restrict your characters, sometimes they don't.
Soon,
Like,
it will obliterate
either
this
don't
place
restrict at all
completely.
or always restrict it for story purposes. I don't know why they do it halfway.
Find Tasni, and he'll help you discover that command.
Yeah.
Instead of getting sidetracked by irrelevant stuff, perhaps we should focus on what to do next.
Yeah.
Farewell. Oh, I guess it's see you later.
See ya.
Goodbye. No. Farewell. Forever.
See ya. You have lost too much blood. I have barely managed to stop it. Are you feeling better now? The situation does not look good. You have been misled by the future Ereshkigal. We all were. Her goal from the beginning was to find the divine words. She is the one who activated Arten. We are now trapped in a paradoxical spiral, where the cause is the effect, and vice versa. We knew that Arten was about to explode, so we started searching for the divine words to prevent its explosion. However, our action ends up creating the future where Arten explodes. I do not know. Do you remember when we first met Ereshkigal? I see. I need you to do something, Sia. Take me to the place when we first embarked on the journey. You can do it, right?
Where are you going? Good. Everything will go as you wish. My story is reaching its end, but yours has just begun. Keep going, and do not look back. We will meet again. See ya!
Yeah. Since Arashan intends to activate Arten and now has the divine words, she must be looking for it. The essence of your ability is moving instantaneously through this space. Since time is simply one of the dimensions of space here, it is possible for one to walk from one time sector to another specific sector. While the probability is practically zero, it is not zero. That is, as long as one has an endless lifespan, has traveled infinite distances on foot, and has tried enough directions. I do not know exactly how Arashan found Arten in the future you foresaw, but she did. Let's go. Once we capture her and interrogate her, everything will come to light.
This room looks really good. This chair, the armrests are... Who designed this thing? Anyway, the rest of the room is fine. I like the shapes being used here.
This realm hasn't started collapsing yet. It seems Arashan hasn't found Arten. Nana and Shamash took Arten to the top of the tower before the beacon was activated. We need to find them before Arashan does. Complete insight.
Classic game design thing. But of course I can just do this. Or I can go here. I cannot go here. Okay. I thought I was supposed to go up here first. But okay.
Complete insight. Shamash. Where is that copper sphere? And where is Nana?
Arashan.
Eri, how did you... Where are Zero and Seer? Aren't you supposed to be together?
We were indeed together, but then I got swept away by the turbulence when the beacon was activated. By the way, where is that copper sphere?
Our situation is similar to yours.
Wait, what? You guys let that bomb out of your sight? And now you're standing here doing nothing about it?
The sphere is important. However, Eri, if I remember correctly, you went to the modern floor with Zero and Seer, right? So, how did you end up here?
What are you doubting?
I just want to confirm something.
All right then, I'll get straight to the point. The prophecy is true, and that outsider does have access to the entire library. Not long ago, Seer took me and Zero to the time sector 80 years ago, and we met Tasni there.
What did you say?
Tasni told us that the mechanical sphere is Aten, the god of the sun, in Memphian mythology, commanded by the binary language. It is the culprit that destroyed Akedaton. Soon, it will be activated again and obliterate the Library of Babel. I got separated from them, and by the time I realized it, I was already here. Do you want to ask for more information? Or will you come with me and find that copper sphere?
Arishan, are you the one who activated Aten?
What are you even talking about?
Damn it, the game skipped the dialogue again.
Whatever you say. I won't waste my time playing your detective game. You can't even keep a copper sphere safe. Honestly, this makes me wonder if you have stayed too long in the tower and your brains and bodies have started to rust. Suspect me all you want. Just don't stand in my way.
Hold on. I'll go with you. Stay here, Shamash. Zero and Seer might arrive later. Someone should wait for them. Don't worry. We'll be fine.
Well, of course they'll be fine. They're playable characters.
So, Nana left with Arishan.
Yeah.
So, long story short, Shamash, Arishan has betrayed us. She is the one who activated Aten. She was not lying when she said she wanted to deactivate Aten. But deactivating Aten itself is activating it. The command is a palindrome, and it can cause Aten to perform very different behaviors.
They use the word palindrome, and I have no idea what it means. The definition. A word, phrase, or verse that reads the same backward or forward. Really? Such as Madam or race card, the date 22 February 2022, blah 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 blah. Oh, okay. Never heard that word used. I've never heard of that word before. It's the same forward and backwards. Okay.
Go. Go find Nana. Tell me the rest on the way.
I really like the design of this place. It's basically all rectangles and squares. And the rest is just detailing,
That's the way we came from.
greebling.
This place keeps changing. We need to
It's
figure
just
out how
black,
to
gray,
reach over
and
there.
yellow.
Fluttering wing. Walk with the umbrella. No contact allowed.
Hmm. I thought there wasn't a hole here. Huh. Okay. Morph process 20%.
Gravity is reversed. Be careful.
Can I pause and move? Oh no, I can. Yeah, I can do that.
Judgment. Ignorance.
Hmm.
The sensor is right here. We need to activate it with a touch. We can use these sensors to change the status of those platforms. Adjust their height and create a path to the central console.
Nothing over here. Okay. I thought there had to be some chest or something.
Chains bind only the sinners.
Hmm. Okay. This is some Clockwork Mansion shit right here. It's really easy to get disoriented.
Ignorance.
Ansu, end it all. Complete insight. Fluttering wing. Complete insight. Fluttering wing.
Bow before the sun's brilliance.
Need an umbrella? No contact allowed. These traces are...
Nana.
And there was Arashan. Looks like Nana has sensed something.
Seriously? Laughing at a time like this?
Well, When I see you running ahead of me, I can't help but think of the time when you were still a little girl. Do you remember when Cosmos brought you back to the tower? You were only as tall as my knee back then. You couldn't even walk properly. And when you bumped into the corner of a table while running around, you would sit on the ground and shed tears in silence. You know,
You sound like an old lady when you talk about my childhood. Seriously, what's the deal with your body? So many years passed, but you're getting younger.
At that time, to meet Cosmos's expectations of you, you filled your mind
There is
with all
another
those
typo right there.
profound and difficult
I wonder how
things,
many there are in this
just
whole
like an
game.
emotionless robot. Just like Zero now. Then, Cosmos announced that you wouldn't be the next director. And you changed.
Enough.
Back then, I thought it was a positive change. You'd shed all your burdens and responsibilities, becoming completely light in your soul and being true to yourself.
Why is she saying this right now? I mean, you go so far as to tell the entire story, really? I mean, it's not like she doesn't know. You don't have to tell her that.
But then, I realized I was wrong. You were simply learning to pretend.
Shut up!
I've always
Oh, another
believed
full screen art.
that apart from Cosmos, no one else knows you better than I do. Eri, you can still come back.
What are you talking about?
Do you know why I didn't bring Shamash along with me? He's too straightforward. If he had come with me, we wouldn't be having a conversation like this. I'm giving you a chance, Arishan. You can still come back now.
You're still testing me.
I know what you want to say. Everything you said in front of Shamash is true. Because Shamash can see through all lies.
Oh, really? That's a special power that he has, I think. That would be very useful at a time like this. It was a mistake not to bring him. Also, nice camera angle.
But you were withholding some key information, weren't you? I've accompanied you since you were young. There are things I can see even when you don't say anything. Since I heard from Seer that you brought the warning about the sphere destroying this place in the future, I've been wondering who could have activated it right under our noses. No one would suspect you, because you were the one warning us and insisting we prevent such a future. But all MAONs know one thing for sure. Prophecies are destined. Once a future is given, it's irreversible. Because at that moment, it's no longer a future, but a part that has already happened. The warning to prevent such a future doesn't make any sense at all.
So how did she not figure this out since she had those questions? Or did she just want her to admit that she was a traitor? Because if Nana is as smart as she is, she should have figured out long ago.
I knew you'd figure it out. But I didn't expect you to go along with my lies when you knew I was lying.
Because I wanted to have a genuine conversation with you alone, to get an answer. I don't get it, Arishan. I don't know why You've decided to betray us. That's the only thing I don't understand. Tell me, what exactly do you want to do?
Do you trust me or Cosmos, Nana?
Why are you asking this?
Well, you don't have to answer my question. I already know. Since you're well aware that a prophecy's future is destined past, you should know that you won't make it.
I taught you everything you know. Do you think you can defeat me in a one-on-one fight?
Nana, I met two children. They're Tasni. No, they're Ninsar and Enki.
What did you say?
They asked me to send their regards. And Hedwana?
I'll go find Nana.
Yeah. There is no point in going together. Nonna will surely be able to handle Arashan. Since she did not choose to pursue her, she must have her own plans. Shamash knows all the information, and he is going to deliver it to Nana. As for us, we will go after Arashan. It doesn't matter. Suppressing her is not a problem for me. Watch out for the beams. Complete insight. Complete insight. Is this what pain feels like? Complete insight. Complete insight. It's okay. I'm still alive. Is it time to put an end to this?
Holy fuck, that's actually really fucking dangerous. Maybe I should restart this. Why not? I did not expect them to throw an enemy in there. Oh yeah, story recaps if you skip, that is good. So I've already taken this thing, so wait. Yeah, so it's gone, okay.
Watch out for the beams. Complete insight.
No contact allowed.
Is this what
Ah,
pain
shit.
feels like?
No contact allowed. No contact allowed. No contact allowed.
Hmm. 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 Nothing here. Okay. Okay, so I have to go up there, cross the bridge. Simple enough.
Walk with the umbrella.
You're kidding me. God damn it. Maybe I need to do something here. There we go. That was a very short mission. That looks like a gray box level down there. Like unfinished testing stuff. It's very basic in shape, like cylinders, rectangles, squares. They wouldn't have put it there if they did not expect us to know that it was supposed to be designed like this. Also, wow. This looks pretty good.
Hey, there you are, Zero. You're a bit too late, aren't you?
Where's Arten?
Why are you so sure that I found it?
No reason.
You're being unreasonable. Don't I have a chance to explain myself?
No, you do not. You are just trying to buy more time, and listening to your explanation would only play into your hands.
Ha! You remember my teachings well. So, what's your plan now?
I will stop you here. You can save your explanations for when I heal you.
So, no room for negotiation, I guess.
You never intended to negotiate from the start. Step back. Complete insight.
No contact allowed. Complete insight.
That's her basic attack chain. It's just the same animations.
Complete insight.
But she has new animations because she's a boss now, and she's a bit bigger.
Walk with the umbrella.
Full. Complete insight.
Ansu. End it all. Walk in the rain. No contact allowed.
Complete insight.
What a monster. Is there anyone who can defeat you now?
You are exhausted. Stop your pointless struggle.
To be so arrogant at a time like this. You even deliberately avoided hitting my critical spots. Curse you. You're not taking me seriously at all. All right. I didn't expect to best you anyway. We'll settle this score another time.
Do you think you can still run away?
No. I'm not the one who'll be running away. Didn't I tell you? You're a bit too late. That concludes the prologue. Now it's time for the climax.
That's the thing. But she didn't say anything.
It took so long to boot up. This antique isn't that impressive after all. If you had listened to my explanation back then, I would have told you that I had already activated a 10. And that was your last chance to escape.
Do you have the slightest idea what this will lead to? Come to me, Arishan. Run. Ansu!
Damn it, the button broke. Kind of shit in this game. That was intentional, obviously.
Finally, the moment has come. Don't be afraid. I've pulled you from the time's current before you crashed. As promised, I will shield you from any harm that comes your way. Don't worry about this place. This realm is unique. Not even the sun's radiance can touch it. Come. I'll assist you in repairing the areas devastated by the sun. Look. Once again, this place has reconnected with the time flow outside. That was a perilous shallows where the current briefly stalled. And you have navigated through the stretch where you were most likely to run aground. Do you wish to revisit the missed segments? No one ever steps in the same river twice. But perhaps you're an exception. Well, take a distant view from this shore. Before plunging back into your time, feel free to glimpse what happened to others in a different time and place. And that's it. Now, time is about to resume its march. While I can momentarily pull you from the time's current, stopping its flow is beyond my capabilities. Let's set sail. We'll meet again at the next stop, wherever that may be.
It sounds like she and Zero have the same voice actress. Because the accent is about the same.
How ridiculous. Despite all those fancy words. Here we are. Fitting. This is truly fitting.
Yeah, she knows that because the pharaoh who activated it, he was the first one who died. So she, knowing that it would hit us first, somehow the thing resonated with the main character, then she knew that she had to turn it off before it turned on her. Whoever the fuck designed such a thing to attack the person using it is... It was a stupid decision made by whoever designed the thing.
Even a variable beyond calculation is too fragile to change anything. Nana, I wouldn't be standing here if I could truly free my soul from its burden. Ah, it's you. So, is this when we first met?
Not gonna lie, that plan was pretty good. Basically asking for them to get the code to disable it. And then finding out what it was, so that she could activate it and destroy it. Damn it, it's a fucking time loop thing, isn't it? It is. So if she already activated the thing, she didn't need to ask the main character to go back and fix the thing, ask for the code to deactivate the thing or stop the explosion, unless, damn it. So she needed to, wait, what the fuck am I saying? So after she activates the thing, she needs to go back and ask for the code to deactivate it, which is the same one that you used to activate it, so that she can go back and activate it. Fucking time loop stuff, man, it just destroys my brain sometimes. So she kind of knew that what happened in the future should happen first, so that the stuff in the past can happen to bring about the future. The same future. So so she kind of had to go and ask main character to go back and fix the thing so that she can come back and destroy the whole library. But once she already did it and the main character came around, and if she, let's say, killed the main character, then all of this wouldn't have happened in the first place. So in order for her to do what she wanted to do, she needed to... Okay, I think I get it now. It's fucking confusing, man. I know they tried to explain it as much as they could, but still, it's still confusing. Because when I think about things from a timeline perspective, it's like this happened and then this happened, but after she already got what she wanted, and the main character came here, she still had to play by the time travel rules, I guess. So that the future that she wanted to happen would happen, and the stuff that she wanted to do would be done. So, what now?
There you are, Shamash.
Nana. Zero, pass on this message. The command is a palindrome.
I see. It was indeed the right decision to have you stay there.
You discovered it. Why?
Why what? Why didn't I pursue Erishon? Because that would be futile. I should have realized earlier that the key point is not preventing the Copper Sphere from being activated, because its activation is destined. In the future that Seer foresaw, the Copper Sphere was activated but had not yet exploded, and there was nobody present to witness its detonation. Do you grasp what I'm implying, Shamash?
That it didn't explode. That someone stopped it in the end.
Thought we should stop Aten from being activated, but that's a typical misunderstanding. What we should do is try to shut it down again once it's activated.
I mean,
It's a
yeah,
future that hasn't been
the
seen,
activation was
and it's our last hope.
prophesized, but not not the explosion. So it activated, but it didn't explode. So we managed to stop it.
The command.
It is true that only Erishon knows the command, but there is no such thing as an unbreakable code. All codes share a common enemy. No matter how complex and clever they may be, they will never withstand the most primitive and ungraceful, yet also the most effective decryption method. Brute force method. With enough patience, I can eventually figure out the number of sand grains in every desert across the world. Given sufficient time, as long as I try them one by one, I can ultimately decipher all the codes in the world. Such is the mathematical death sentence for all codes, and brute force method is the executioner. It reminds me of something, you know? Exactly. It's similar to what this library has been doing for millennia. It lists an infinite number of possibilities based on a finite set of characters. Truth always exists in those infinite possibilities. It's just, we haven't found it yet. All we lack now is time. The very purpose of cryptography is to delay the progress of decryption. Through countless laborers and slaves, combined with unwavering determination and patience, the Memphians unraveled the command to activate Aten. However, we don't have that much time or manpower. Nonetheless, we're a few thousand years ahead of the Memphians. During Akhenaten's era, people themselves were the basic computing units, using their fingers and brains to calculate. But now, the most advanced computer in the world is right here, in this part of the Babel Tower. And that's why I didn't pursue Erishon, but came here instead.
The central computer room.
Indeed. These interconnected processing modules.
Insufficient.
Are you worried the computational power is still not enough? Well, if we solely rely on the processing modules in the tower, it might not be sufficient. But this is the Library of Babel. It replicates all the rooms infinitely, which in turn expands the size of our processing module rooms infinitely. So, we'll combat infinity with infinity. We use the library to achieve trillions of possibilities and achieve a feat that would take the Memphians eons to accomplish. We'll connect all the extra processing modules, forming a processing network with ample computational power. And leave the rest to brute force method. Complex techniques are nothing in the face of raw power. Let's activate the central computer ahead. Futile effort! Futile effort! Futile effort! Let's see. With the current computational power, it'll take us another 24 hours to go through every possible combination. That's hardly surprising, to be honest. Looks like we'll have to connect the other arithmetic modules. Futile effort! Futile effort! Mindset! Futile effort! Futile effort! Waning crescent! The path to the console for the first module is blocked. We need to find a way to lower this barrier. Are there sensors up there?
Ignorance. Nana, the space.
Yeah, I know. Things are getting tricky.
Space.
The timeline of this library is collapsing, along with the nearby time periods. I'm afraid Ereshkigal has caused it. This space is highly unstable now, and we can't be sure which point in time we've been sent back to. But don't worry. We still have a chance before the timeline of this space collapses completely. How much more do we need?
60%.
We need to pick up the pace.
Ignorance.
The control hub for the arithmetic module is up on that platform. But this place is like a labyrinth. I need to figure out how to navigate it.
Judgment. Chains bind only the sinners. Chains bind only the sinners. Bow before the sun's
Well, that wasn't
brilliance.
difficult.
Ignorance. Ignorance.
And this arithmetic module is connected too. All right, we're down to the last module. Let's keep going. We need to open that door to access the console for the last module. The last module's now connected. We can leave now.
Ignorance. Condemnation. Ignorance. Kneel.
And this fucking camera.
All the modules are connected.
It
now.
doesn't even
Let's hurry back and reboot the central
lock onto
computer.
the enemy I'm attacking too. Lock onto the enemy I'm attacking. So if the enemy's behind me, I have to shift if I want to see anything. That's annoying. That's it? Seriously? Some of these parts are very short.
We've successfully restarted. And now, we'll leave everything else to the brute force method. Don't let anything get near it until it finishes the calculation.
Bow before the sun's brilliance. Condemnation.
Waning crescent! Revolve! Move! Futile effort! Moonset!
Need an umbrella? No contact allowed.
Ignorance. Condemnation. Bow before the sun's brilliance. Ignorance.
Waning crescent! Revolve! Moon! Futile effort!
Worked?
If you're talking about getting a full list of all possible combinations, it worked. However, if you're talking about finding the specific one to deactivate Aten,
Verification.
exactly. That's the most challenging part. Every possible word, phrase, and chapter now reside within this computational network. But how are we supposed to find that specific command? If we recite all the commands, one must deactivate Aten. But Aten is not here, and there are only the two of us. Can we really recite all the commands before we die of old age? How can we quickly send all these commands to Aten to check if they're correct? Oh gosh, Cosmos. You left behind quite a mess. What were you thinking? Huh? Hold on a sec.
When you face a problem that you can't solve, use it, Nana.
Critical moment. This is the critical moment. What am I supposed to do with your legacy? What are you doing? The port doesn't even match. This is...
You'll be fine.
You... Get away from this place.
Zero. You'll meet someone in the near future. You will meet an outlander who once basked in the sunlight, but chose to descend into the depths of the caves. This outlander comes from the outside and knows nothing of the cave. Naturally, they will be confused about their situation. You must guide and protect them. This is your mission. From the moment you meet your fated person, your blank life will start getting its meaning. While inevitable destiny might sound like a burden, you can think of this fated encounter as a romantic tale and look forward to it. That's all I have to say. Now, I must depart. I'm going beyond the cave to see the real sun. Yes, we will. Remember, any destiny, no matter how long and complex, is only reflected in a single moment. The moment when you realize who you truly are. This is true for the Outlander, and for you too. When both of you realize who you truly are, we will meet again.
Why? Didn't I tell you to leave? Well,
Another goddamn typo.
I'm sorry. Although I told you that you had the right to regret, that's not the truth. The director, no, Cosmos, he told me that I must keep whoever holds the pendant safe. So, if you had rejected my request back then, I would have erased your memory. Not only the memory of being here. Are you angry? Let me down. I'm fine. My body possesses a special property. It's not safe ahead. Follow me. Let's go ahead and check things out.
It's exactly as I said, she will be just fine. She's still here. Oh yeah, that's where we first started. That's where we first, that's when we went back to the present timeline. When she said farewell the first time. Real time critical auto adjusting for saying charging speed outside of combat, okay. So that's just an upgrade.
Ah, I did. The library is collapsing due to Arten's massive destruction. For the library itself, time and space are intertwined. It created these infinite rooms by organizing all possibilities in both time and space simultaneously. So naturally, if the library collapses, time collapses with it. When time and space collapse together, it's like a black hole in reality. Once you cross the event horizon, all measurements and laws will cease to exist. Think of this library as a colossal kaleidoscope. As it destabilizes and starts spinning, countless fragments fall, crack, and collide, intersecting in space and intertwining in time. What you saw is probably the time sector from when you first encountered Arashon and Arten, merged with our current time.
So that was just a pass, okay.
What resides within the light cone is destined. The collapse starts here, at the singularity of the black hole. All light cones will curve toward the singularity, ultimately leading to an impenetrable event horizon. Even if we can change the past, it is destined. Find Arten. This isn't over yet. Arten hasn't detonated itself. Because if it did, everything here would be eliminated. We still have a chance. It must be at the starting point, where the beacon is located. No anomalies can resist their instinct to get close to the beacon.
That's convenient. Now we just need to find the thing. The beacon.
Walk in the rain.
There's a trace left by Arten. Let's follow it.
You know, these environments really remind me of the the mind environments from PGR, when you like go into a character's memories and stuff. Because there's all of these floating objects and squares and rectangles. This part of the story specifically. Whoa, what the fuck? Okay, Titanfall.
Complete insight. Ansu, end it all.
Damn it. It missed. All this stuff is most likely just a y coordinate offset Every few seconds you move up and down. That's kind of it.
What's wrong? These bookshelves. I see. Do you remember what it was like when we first got here? That time sector is overlapping with the one we're in now. While we can observe them, they can't do the same with us. I'm not sure, but it's worth a
It's where the
shot.
messages came in.
Back then, the people who sent messages to us were no other than our present selves. Let's give it a try. I know, but even so, we should follow what has already happened. Otherwise, the space would become even more unstable. Let's start from there. I remember the codes for those books. Watch out. Fluttering wings.
Man, they really need to stop making these endings so
The distortion
abrupt.
is over. This
Or at
bookshelf
least
now
combine two
contains
of
the
these
books
so it
only from this
doesn't
time
have a
sector.
menu part in between.
Let's go.
Wow, this is actually getting a bit annoying. I forgot how to do it. There we go. Just press it once there.
Remember? The second suspicious bookshelf is right here.
Another goddamn typo.
Complete insight. Complete insight. We still have one more chance. Let's go. The third bookshelf is over there, but we can't reach it just yet. Try activating the console over there.
The frequency of these time changes is actually getting really annoying. Why is it so Why is it so goddamn fast? At least like double the time or something. Oh fuck. Ah shit. Oh no. God damn it. Are you serious? Man, these coordinate changes really stopped me from... They really just stopped me from pressing the button right there.
Yeah.
I really need to leave some notes again. I need to write level design. Uh, Chapter 312 Titanfall 2 slash typing this on notepad. Titanfall 2 slash Dishonored 2 time travel mechanic. Y coord swap every 2 or 3 seconds. Too fast. Should be a bit slower, but cool nonetheless. Okay, that should be it. Okay. Alright, I should leave another note for myself, and I want to find the footage. About 1 minute 40 seconds. One hour. Say 35 minutes. Okay. Okay. Next.
Arashon. She can't hear us. That's her in another time sector before the library collapsed. We can observe them because we are the singularities.
Huh? Who's there?
Complete insight. Full. Complete insight. Ansu. End it all.
Considering this game, I would say, has technical limitations from the pop-in and all the map being divided into different sections by loading screens.
Ourselves come to help her.
It's interesting how they actually managed to have two versions of the same map occurring at the same time. So when I was fighting the other enemies, Erashan was still in the middle of fighting them. She didn't stop or anything, so I think that a conclusion can be made here is that it's literally two versions of the map running at the same time, and I'm just teleporting between them every 2 or 3 seconds. Or, well, here it's 1 second.
Understood. Smash that pillar. It'll hold these things back.
What if she died here, though? I wonder what happened.
Farewell, Arashan. Let's follow Arten's traces and keep pushing forward. Now I understand. We were the ones who broke the doorway and stopped Sarvis from attacking us. Be careful. It's not safe here. Complete insight. Fluttering wings. Complete insight. Full.
Need an umbrella?
What the fuck? You've got to be kidding me. Okay, things are fucked right now. Let's see. I've got to write this down too. Bugs. Stream 4. I think this is stream 4. 1 hour, about 49 minutes into my recording. Wow. Well, some bugs are to be acknowledged. I don't know what exactly happened here. Maybe I did something in between the transition that caused my character to go out of bounds. I have no idea, but I guess I have to restart. Or can I? There is no exit button. How do I keep finding bugs like this? And I have no idea what caused it, so I can't just report it and say, oh, this is what caused it. And stuff like I did with Wuwa. Because I could redo that and replicate that, but here I have no idea what I did, so fuck, man. And there's no way to exit here either, so I pressed every button I could. There's nothing I can do. How do I keep doing? How do I keep coming across shit like this? First I was getting soft lock in the main story, all the way back in Renacita, then I get soft lock here. God damn it. Okay, fine, I guess I'll have to restart the game. If I exit full screen. No. Full screen. God damn it. I can't do anything, so I guess I'll just exit here. And then I'll restart the game. I wish I had something to give to the devs saying, hey, look, this is how I caused, how it happened, this is how I caused it. But I can't because I don't know what happened. At least there's a recording though. So, if by viewing the recording, the cause could be found, then maybe it could be fixed. I don't know.
You're here.
Oh shit, it's still
I've been
broken.
waiting for you for so
I thought that was just a story thing.
long.
Man. I thought that was just a story thing when the thing was broken, but no. It happened here as well. Okay, now can you not break, game? Hopefully you won't break again. I think it broke once before, but I can't remember.
Arashan. She can't hear us. That's her in another time sector before the library collapsed. We can observe them because we are the singularity.
Wow, this shit is chaotic.
Huh? Who's there?
Oh, I cannot break this in advance. That sucks. Yeah, the animation didn't stop. It's both parts of the map are happening at the same time.
At this rate, smash that pillar. It'll hold these things back. Farewell, Arashan. Let's follow Arten's traces and keep pushing forward.
Okay, let's hope it doesn't happen again.
Now I understand. We were the ones who broke the doorway and stopped Sarvis from attacking us. Be careful. It's not safe here. Answer. End it all! Fluttering wings.
There we go.
Let's go.
What happened? What happened? Is it down?
No. Too fast.
So that's why. The validation has begun.
Seriously, that's it for one part? Damn it. The length of these parts are so... They can either be very long or they're just as short. That is so strange. I'm just going to say here, I'm just going to probably predict this, that all of this is Cosmos' plan, because he told her to get the sun. He gave Nana the basically the USB that would basically give them the code to the sun. Then he fucked off and left us in charge. I'm probably going to say that he will come back later and do something. Maybe he's there to expose Arashan as a traitor.
Prepare yourself. We've got to stop it right now.
The fuck? This is a boss fight?
Complete insight. Is this what pain feels like?
I did not expect to fight it.
Fluttering wing. Fall. Walk in the rain. No contact allowed. Fluttering wing. Complete insight. Ansu. End it all.
Fluttering wings. Fluttering wings. Fold. Walk with the umbrella. Onto. End it all. Complete insight.
Oh, it had multiple health bars. Okay.
Fold. Complete insight. Fold. Fluttering wings. Onto. End it all. Complete insight. Fluttering wings. Complete insight. Onto. End it all. Complete insight. Verification has started. Let's catch up to it.
Okay. I see what it is. I see what it is. I know what this is. Yeah, someone played Titanfall. I would say that. What? I do not know how to read that. Was I screwed? I think I was screwed. I'll see if I can turn the camera. I can't. Okay. There's a weird thing in between W and WA, so I keep having to change direction. That's so weird. I dodge that. Excuse me? Oh, that hits. I cannot walk around it. Why do I have a 20-second cooldown on my dodge? Oh, I was supposed to save it. Okay.
And keep sending commands. Don't let it run away.
No, I kind of expected the boss fight to be Arashan and not Aten. Then we did get the boss fight with Arashan and it was pretty okay. But this one is... it's a nice set piece, that's all I can say about it.
The library is listing and outputting all possible commands.
This is some nice music.
Verification successful. Arten has stopped.
Well, let me tell you a story. A story about the sun. Once, there were prisoners who had been living in a cave, bound and facing the cave wall since they were children. They couldn't turn back, see the exit of the cave, see themselves, or see the other prisoners. For the rest of their lives, all they could see was the wall in front of them. Beyond the cave, the sun shone brightly, and its rays illuminated everything. The objects outside the cave, favored by the sun, cast their shadows on the walls of the cave. The prisoners saw these moving shadows, mistaking them for real creatures. They believed that those shadows constituted the real world. They even devised a set of laws for the movements of these shadows, predicting what was to come. One day, however, these prisoners broke free and walked into the world beyond the cave. What do you think will happen when these prisoners finally see the real sun? You don't need to answer my question. Once you leave this place, you will forget this conversation with me. But it doesn't matter, because you will witness everything with your own eyes. You will encounter those prisoners, and you will see the real sun. We will meet again at some distant point in the future. Farewell, Outlander.
Whoops, I click a bit too fast.
The agricultural production in Songlin City is going smoothly today. Send the report regarding the anomalies in the Grandu River to Feng Bei, so Yuan Xian can review it. And send a copy to the central database of CAVE, too.
The report has been sent to Feng Bei. Can you remind me where we're supposed to send the copy?
Didn't I just say it? It goes to the central database of CAVE. Huh?
But isn't the database right here?
No. If I remember correctly, the central database is actually located at... When did the tower in Obed collapse?
Are you talking about the legendary Tower of Babel? The tower built thousands of years ago. Wait, did you say collapsed? The Tower of Babel collapsed?
Humanity's collective unconsciousness almost had us believing a different story about it. Something must have happened to Emeon in the Library of Babel.
Your Grace, the election for the new Holy Cardinal is about to begin. The Holy Court has extended an invitation, and the other cardinals have already departed for Javriel. I understand that leaving Bellefontaine at this moment would be a
No,
bold
that character
request.
design is important, but who the hell plays a piano with a metal gauntlet?
However, if we remain here, we can only witness the villainous Sistine ascending to the throne.
We will depart, Asti.
Have you finally made your decision, Your Grace?
It is time to fulfill our oath.
By the way, aren't you worried about what will happen to the library after a tense explosion?
What a silly question! Can a star exploding really mess up the whole universe?
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, I get it, but honestly, it don't really matter. The only thing it messes up is the original module of their time sector, so basically, it'll only block their entrance. The only thing that might affect our time sector is the ripples from the aftermath. But once those ripples settle down, everything will go back to normal. Plus, even if their entrance is gone, they can just make a new one. As long as the beacon is still there, they make as many entrances as they need to.
Why did you say all that stuff to them earlier?
I was just messing with them. Oh, you mean the last sentence, huh? May we meet again in the future. It meant what it meant. I had a feeling that we'd run into Seer again in the future. Perhaps in the future... No, perhaps we've already met in some time sector. Well, who knows? Anyway, stop distracting me with such useless stuff. I've got to update the new routes of the library on my map.
Well, look who we have here. Filthy rats from Nemesis. Still standing your ground, huh? So, you want to face me head-on? Well, I don't have all day. Let your mercenaries come at me together. I was on a business trip when Viola called me, so I thought I'd drop by. But I didn't expect to clean up such a mess. Now this is just miserable. Huh? Only 2 of them managed to escape. How strange. And who's this? I'll just take them back to Tien.
I can't believe I missed one. Okay, 312. Which one was it? Okay, I have to look everywhere for it then.
Let's go ahead and check things out. That was... Complete insight. Complete insight. There's a trace left by Arten. Let's follow it. Complete insight. Walk in the rain. Watch out. Ansu. End it all.
Okay, that's all for chapter 3. Man, I did not expect the tower to go down. And I did not expect Darius to be the one out of all of them to actually explode the sun. I thought we would save it because, well, that's what it was kind of leading to. But then they said, nah, fuck it, destroy the whole tower.
Walk with the umbrella.
Blood melting core. Flooding to fry.
I'm supposed to kill this boss in less than 2 minutes?
Complete insight. Fluttering wing. Walk in the rain.
Flooding to fry.
There is no way I can kill this boss in less than 2 minutes. And all the enemies before the boss.
Flooding to fry. I am the blade.
Walk in the rain. Fluttering wing.
Trivial skill.
I've lost my composure. No contact allowed. Walk in the rain.
Flooding to fry.
Fall. Ansu. End it all. Complete insight. Fall.
Flooding to fry.
Well done, An. You can come back now. Thanks for your guidance.
Okay, so I'm clearly supposed to come back way later. After all, this is called EX. Maybe they should put this under like another menu or something. So we're gonna build it back up again. Okay. Huh. Trade station. Man, there's more to this game than I thought it would be. According to... I mean, they technically only found 2 people, but I'm pretty sure all of the playable characters survived because, well, they are playable after all. Rebuild the tower. You know what? After the tower gets destroyed, yeah, I guess that it would be a logical decision to just say, fuck it, we're gonna rebuild it anyway. Okay. Collects excess clarity, but once you reach summit. Oh. Okay, so this is like the... If you go past 240, you can get extra. Like, okay. That's fair. I'll be pretty bit disappointed if this wasn't a thing. So what happened to Arashan anyway? I'm pretty sure she didn't die, right? So... You know what, I kind of need this one. So, yeah. One... Wait, which one is this? Scholarly land. I guess I'll put these here. So these are passive rewards. Okay. So once the tower is destroyed, they said that it wouldn't affect the other timelines, so we can still travel to the primordial and unknown sectors, probably. I don't know. I'm just guessing at this point. Hello? The fuck? Okay, I also got to fucking note this down. Untranslated stuff. 10 boss fight and some more other stuff. God damn it. Okay, I do not have enough characters. Are kidding me? Fine. Okay. Resets daily. What? It is claimable, but am I missing something? Oh, so I can't claim something right now. It's just there. Okay. Fair enough. Workshop. Crafting, downgrading, and upgrading. Yeah, this is pretty on par with what you can expect. I have no idea what that just said. Something Babel Tower. Something. I have to. I have no idea what that says. I've forgotten all my fucking Mandarin, I swear. The menu changes based on story progression. Okay, that's surprisingly detailed. I did not expect for this to be a thing. I was like, oh, the menu is probably going to stay the same. At least subconsciously I thought that way because, you know, except for like events or something, that maybe they would have a new menu or something, but to have menus changed based on story progression, that means they have to make multiple, maybe currently three, but maybe 4, 5, or 6 different menus based on how long the story is. And maybe once I rebuild the tower, it would change back. Okay, that's a nice, that's a very nice attention to detail. %, huh? Every 10, every 70, 100%. This is this not guaranteed? Is this this is not permanent. That fucking sucks. I thought this would be permanent for like the first 5-star that you would get is 100%, but no. This is the 70%. Basically, I would say almost 50-50. So whatever. This is 100%. So yeah, good. I do not have enough. Okay, warehouse. I forgot how to get more of these. No, I don't know. Fuck, I don't know how to get. I don't remember. No, I don't know. I don't remember how to get more of the pool items. I guess the story, trying to figure out the story, has taken so much brain power that I'm like, I forgot everything else. Also, this is like the JoJo meme. Now that I think about it, this is kind of that. Okay, okay. Enemy intel. It's like those mushroom babies from Dark Souls. It's really cute. So the sun is destroyed. That is great. We don't have to deal with that ever again. Then what is this again? Oh. Okay, events. What the fuck? Clear the first 5 chapters to unlock 0, 0, 0, and 0, and more zeros and an exclusive 5-star weapon. This is permanent because it doesn't have a timer on it. So I get free 5-star weapon for 0, free 0, free 0, and more free 0. What's this? Complete 7 tasks to obtain limited costume for Florence, whom I do not have. Okay, claim. This is a bunch of free shit. Holy shit, that's a lot of good stuff. What is this? New guild leader privileges. Wait, what? Guild leader? There are guilds in this game. Okay. Current level, oh yeah, character level, account level, free items, of course. Outfit trial. I've done this already. And free outfit? Well, the skin is definitely not free, but the weapon skin is free. Yeah, this is a paid outfit, okay. I was not expecting the weapon skin to be free. This is a very familiar UI. But this is not guaranteed. Fuck, why do I keep saying guaranteed? This is permanent. Okay. This is permanent. Login. Okay. And character trial. You know, I guess I could do them again, just to remind myself how they work. Florence. Skill 1. Timer. Skill grants her monarch stance. Spends monarch stance, gain damage bonus. Even more damage bonus if all 6 stacks. Okay.
The fire is burning.
So I just spam skill to refill the timer.
Blooming from the flames. In the name of Florence. Forgive all sins. The fire is burning. The fire is burning.
I watched a video recently. It says that a lot of anime don't get Western swords right because there is no pommel at the end of the handle. And I'm surprised that this is the same. There's no pommel at the end of the handle, although every other part of the sword is pretty good, accurate, thin enough. Proportions are right, but the pommel at the end is just not there. Oh well, whatever, it's just a small thing. And her jacket still makes no sense to me. It's like a crop jacket, but halfway. So it's very easy for it to fall off her shoulder. Other than that, I'd say her design is pretty good overall.
May their souls rest in a garden full of blooming flowers. This glory is the finest crown.
One, two, three, four. Okay. Might as well remind myself. This one is Karenina, but not Karenina. Skill 1 damage. Skill 2 area damage. The final hit of skill 1 lands AoE damage. And grants 5 stacks of damage reducing. Okay. It's a buff. Damage. Okay. So I do this first. Then I do this.
Emergency evasive action! Emergency evasive action! Red hot board! Emergency evasive action! Emergency evasive action! Emergency evasive action! Red hot board! Emergency evasive action! Emergency evasive action! Red hot board!
Kind of wish more of the characters were more original.
Forged, and the great fire of Hephaestus.
Her design is perfectly fine.
Wielding of the giant hammer looks impressive.
Her design and her weapon is perfectly fine, but the animations could be more original. Like her ultimate is fine. And I think her basic attacks are fine. If it's the skills that damn it. I guess I'll write down that stuff too.
Sever like a shadow. Like a spear. Free from thought. Like a spear. Scatter!
Yeah, I can see how people compare him to Watanabe, but I think there are enough differences. Actually, wait, no.
Like a shadow.
No. Let me read the thing again. Does he have more original things? Grey Ravens, Watanabe, Nightblade. Ooh, final strike of each 3 ping marks the target. Releases a shade when the mark reaches 2 stacks. The shade attacks once with every basic attack. Shade deals 90% physical damage with each attack, lasts 5 seconds. Ooh. Marks the target. Marks 2 stacks. What does he do again? Dash forward to attract each other, piercing through enemies. Okay, so it's more like a... This one is different. Okay, this one is different. Deals damage while imbuing 3 dark blades into random target. This dark blades part is less unique to this game, but the way the bright blades interact with Dark Scar, which is applied by skill 2, is interesting. So I would say there's a 50-50 resemblance, like the marks that he gives here.
Like a spear.
These marks are something we've definitely seen before.
Like a shadow.
But the Dark Scar things, the way the Dark Scar and the Bright Blaze interact, yeah, this whole thing is different. Like, wait, no, I messed up. If I leave one on the ground and I leave one over here, yeah, this part is very different. This is unique. It's just the marking and things that reminds me, also the blade and the character design. I think there's enough different about him that I can say he's not just another PGR character brought forward. Okay.
The true martial prowess lies in achieving peace and ceasing conflict.
And we have Enki. I think Enki can be reasonably said as he's completely unique to this game. Or at least not to... He doesn't borrow much from any other game that I'm familiar with. Again, I could be wrong. Yeah, so it's this. I have no idea which character this is. Why not try her out? Oh, sound design is a bit weak here. You know, I'll try him out after I defeat these enemies.
Shortcut appears!
Wait,
Take a detour.
it reminds me of someone. Maybe I'm mistaken.
Detour.
Maybe I'm not. Eh, whatever. It probably doesn't even matter anyway. If I can't remember who he reminds me of, then that's a me problem, probably. Then again, I don't remember a lot of things.
Take a detour.
Like what happened in the previous story chapter, for
This
example.
path is blocked.
Oh well. Okay, who is this character? The design is rather nice.
about escaping.
What is that? Okay. Oh, it's a gun. Okay.
Target locked. Fire! It's up to you, Stockholm.
Huh.
Great success for Lady Atsu. Don't forget to like this post. Easy peasy. Blow it up and we're done.
Hmm. I think she's okay. Okay, so we have, in terms of, what are you? Develop. Ancient marks, equip now. Did I get a new one? What are you? Water damage boost. Pierce, defense. I remember reading something about Pierce, so I might as well put this in here. Why the fuck not? Yeah, it'll be fine. Whatever. Okay, weapons. Still stuck at this. Increases damage dealt by Anzu's attacks by 25%. Releases Brilliant Night, additionally increases all team members' attack by 10%. That is fucking strong. Okay. During the release of Radiant Blade, your attack damage increases by 60%. Wow. And I get all 3 for free later, depending on story progression. And I just got this one for free, so... Plus Pierce while passive skill library access is activated until each attack additionally deals 30% enhanced damage. Okay. What the hell is library access again? After Winged Radiant Blade, this one, right? Not this one, this one. Not this one. This one? Yeah, this one. Oh, these are the buffed attacks. Okay, so Winged Radiant Blade, passive skill. Okay, so she does even more damage when her attacks are buffed. That's good to know. Okay. What was I going to do before? Oh, right, characters. So we have Unique. Basically Neo from Ruby, but still unique. Basically Dungeon, but unique enough. Yeah, I would say he's pretty unique. And then we have Vera. And not JoJo character, but still unique. I'm going down the list. We have Mori Calliope. We have not Bianca, but more unique, so I'm not going to say she's Bianca. We have... This is Logos, right? We have not Selena. No, that's Viola. Fuck, I can't remember which is which. We have Nana, which I would say is unique enough, interesting enough. I forgot this character's name. We have Karenina. We have Enki, who is... He reminds me of something or some other game, but I can't remember what it is. But I would say he's interesting enough. We have Half Watanabe Nightblade, and we have... I don't know who this is. Can I view characters somewhere? Achievement, illustration, friend, merge, decoration, settings, events, no. Okay, maybe in here. Logos. Is she the Selena character? Skill. Okay, Logos is the Selena character. Okay. So what does Viola do again? I remember trying her out. No, this is the Selena character. Okay, so Viola is the Selena character. Logos is different, I think. Maybe I haven't tried Logos before. If I did, I couldn't remember. Nana is interesting on her own. Sin is basically Vera. You can't tell me this is not Vera. Yeah, so the cast of characters is like half unique and interesting, and the other half are like just PGR characters brought over. Or at least borrowed some concepts from them. But to be fair, you can't expect them not to reuse anything. I mean, Wuthering Waves has the same problem with Cheesia.
Quite interesting.
And even Brand. But still. When you first release a game and you're known for making a previous game, you can't just have one, 2, 3, probably 4, 5, 6 characters. You have 6 characters out of 6, 4, 16. You can't have 6 out of 16 characters be like just brought over from your previous game. It's a bit much. I mean, if it was like 2 or 3, I would be fine with it. But this is fucking 6, man. That's quite a lot. And currently we have like 16 characters. Damn. I will have to put that as a downside. Did I get her weapon? Okay, good. Weapon? No. Maybe I'll save that 4-star weapon somewhere. Wait, the menu keeps changing. What the fuck? If I go to story... Oh, come on. I was not expecting a... Yes. Okay, game. You and your hand-holdy tutorials. I see the quest thing somewhere. Oh, okay. I guess I'll do that next time. Yeah, you can't have basically 1/3, more than 1/3 of your cast be just rehashes. I mean, you can, but maybe next time they'll release more interesting characters on their own. Maybe. We'll see, we'll see. Store quest character. I think I'm missing something. I was about to do something, but I can't remember. Okay. Mail warehouse. Fuck it, I'll just farm for items, I guess. Why the fuck not? I think I'll need some. Oh, this is the upgraded version, okay. Of the crystal thing. I guess I'll upgrade all of them to like 60 or something. I'm lazy, so... Nation mark item. Okay, now what? I do not remember how to get more of these. Okay, it's in the store, right? I forgot. Damn it. There are a lot of these. I need 150 for all. Okay, that's fair enough. 150 in Wuwa is 160, in PGR is 250, so the numbers are all different. Great, I will definitely remember that. 77, 40. Okay, I guess that's alright. Okay, I guess I'll end the stream here then. It's been... how long? 3 hours. Well, that's at least enough footage to dissect within a day. Okay, yeah, I guess that'll be all. Chapter 3 was surprisingly interesting and very well written. All of them kind of are, but chapter 3 is where it gets weird and dark with the time travel stuff. Let's see what happens in chapter 4 then. Okay, I guess that... oh, also, chapter 3 with the tower collapsing, and it will bring out the characters from the other regions to help because, you know, they're under like a agreement or something. So that's where the new characters from the other areas will be introduced from chapter 4 onwards, probably. So that's good. They take the time to build up the MA characters first and then move on, which is good. I think all of our characters survive because all of them are playable, so yeah, whatever. But the tower collapsing is a problem. For now. It won't be a problem later. So yeah, that'll be all. I'll end the stream here.